Right, first of all, I'd like to thank each and every one of you for making an effort to come today here. It's brilliant to see so many. Some of you have come a couple of 100 yards, some of you come a couple of 1,000 miles. Either way, everybody is welcome. Thank you so much.
When I come to Strabane, a young girl of 16 years of age, to work in Devines, the main street. That was a great shop. There were about 20 fellas working in Lifford and Strabane, and they had carts out with the tea out through the country. And I was just, nobody at that time could get to work, and I was just waitress in it, you know. So I'm in Strabane since, but it was a great place then. Crowds of men and young fellas and young girls went up the back and down the main, and that's where most of them met their future husbands. And then there was Gormley's in the main street, and there's a big mirror at the door, and people going around used to comb their hair, put on lipstick, and round and round and round. And then Cassoni's, and nobody could make chips like the Cassoni's. They were marvellous. It used to be packed, and the carriages used to be packed upstairs and downstairs. We used to run to Hollyhill to Achille and back down again. To be down at 11, you had to be in at 11. Everything was very sharp then. So anyway, I met my husband there, and we went out for 2 or 3 years, I think. And then we got married, and I'm 68. I think I'm 68 years married, and I'm over 70 in the Bowling Green. So I'm the oldest resident of the Bowling Green.
Well, I went to the Palindrome as well. That was the heyday then, you know. But I remember one time going to, but what's been small, well, there used to be steps up to where the bar area would be, or the mineral area. And I was standing there, and this big soldier, there was a sailor, a Dutch sailor come up from the Derry. They were stationed on the Seagull in Derry, and they come up that night. Or they weren't supposed to be up, but I was told they weren't supposed to be up, but they would come up. And the sailor was quite tall, but whenever he asked me if I would like to dance, and when I got down off the steps, I was only up to his waist. Unfortunately, I told the cousin who was also a sailor at the time. I love to regret it after it, because he never forgot it. He never let me forget about it, you know. But that was one memory I had of the Palindrome, being small and being asked to dance by a very tall person.
We all lived in Puddle. They're all around us here now, the McIntyres and the Freels and the Blees, and there's all the Blees. And Pattersons and Macaulays and McGirrs and Barnes, they're all related to each other one way or another. Sisters and brothers and aunts, uncles, grannies, granddads, and with wild crack around Meetinghouse Street, Barrack Street. So we used to play cowboys and Indians, and the problem was one Christmas. It was about 1966, maybe 67, and woke up to see what Santa Claus had got me. Went downstairs, undone the wrapping, and I got myself one of them Indian outfits, you know, with a sort of a leather jacket and a sort of feather and a bow and arrow and everything. Thought it was great. Went out into the street, started going, oh. And there was all my best friends coming down the road. They all got cowboy outfits, so they did for Christmas. Well, I was the only Indian in the village at the time, so as well, they battered me back and through. And Mickey Casey and Roy Freel and John Patton and Anthony Devaney and Martin O'Neill, they all got cowboy outfits, and I was the only one in the whole street with an Indian outfit. And they raced me up and down the old mill, so they did, looking to scalp me. And that's a true story as well, so it is.